Welcome back to Tom's Garage. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful day. But today, Ariens, man, check it out. Boy, this feller has got one steep yard. Wow. And his drive belt, well, you can't see it, but I'll show you later. It come off the transmission pulley, went under it. And I noticed it's pretty cracked up and everything, so we're going to put a brand new one on there, boy. Brand new belt. And let's see, this Ariens is a 46 with a 20 horse Intek Briggs. We're going to do a few things for this thing, for this feller. First thing we're going to do when we get done is, well, I say the first thing we're going to do when we get done. That don't make any sense, does it? I guess the last thing I'm going to do is glue that seat. Sitting over on top of the oil drum. Man, that's like the 7th seat I have seen in less than a month. Weird. Weird. Yeah, he leaves this one outside too, which is part of the cause. This one is a 93605-600 is a model number. Almost similar to this one. That's one we did here a while back, I think. That fella there, he travels a lot. Man, he's gone. He's only home about once a week. 1 day a week. He flies everywhere. That's why I've had that tractor sitting there so long. Whew, I couldn't imagine having a job he had to travel so much. Okay, first thing we gotta do is get this battery out because we gotta get to the transmission. Get the battery out, get the tray out, raise it up and get the deck out. I'm gonna clean this deck real good too, man. That thing is just caked in grass. Let me get the hood up, off and out of the way. Out you go, Mr. Hood. In my way, boy. Get on it, boy. Look, somebody's out there hot rodding. Bring it. Bring it. Alrighty. Well, you know, I should have got that battery out before I raised it all the way up. Now I got to lower it back down so I can reach it. Well, we'll go ahead and get the deck off of it while it's here. Okay. I noticed this was rubbing his pulley too, man. That's his engagement cable. It was down here under this cover, rubbing. This guy that owns this used to be a mechanic. He don't have time to work on this stuff anymore because he's in paramedic school. Bless our first responders. So I'm helping him out. He ain't got time to work on this stuff anymore. Okay, there's that. Gotta get this one off. And the last thing we gotta do is unhook that cable. Cables. Slide it to me. Oh, forgot this one. Don't forget this one. And the one on the other side. Pull it to me so I can get it out. This one here don't have the clip. It's got the little, I'll show you. We'll have to use BS Small Engine Special Design tool on this one, I believe. No, it's not going to fit on that particular thing. I'll use a pair of needly nose. Have to use needles. Oh boy, get my elbow in here. Come out of there, buddy. Make sure this thing ain't engaged. No, it's not engaged. It's just tight. Squeeze that little tab and give it a pull. There we go. See how it's just got that little tab on there? Look at it. All right, remember it goes around here under both of these, the brake arm and the belt. So we got to remember that. Y'all help me remember that. Find somewhere to hook it. Okay, we're ready to pull this thing out and set it on the table over there. That way we can get to the drive belt above it. Oh, God. Ooh, this is a wide deck. 46. I'm gonna sharpen his blades too while I have it. His blades are pretty dull. Oh yeah, they're real dull. Oh, it's about time for some new blades. Yeah, look at all this stuff just packed in there. We got to get all that cleaned out for him. Blade belt looks pretty good. Well, it's got a little ruffle right there, but here, that's just superficial. And right there, that's just a Kevlar coating. Okay, we're gonna grease his, well, this one don't have a grease fitting. Anywho, boy, he's got a stick stuck in there. Gotta get that out. Alrighty, drive belt time. All right, I'm gonna hit pause, change tripods, and set up some lighting, and we're going under, fellas. Y'all hang with. Alrighty, I got her all jacked up on jack stands. That way we got plenty of room to get under there. I'm gonna let it down and take that battery out of it. Turn that light off. What kind of nuts are on this thing? Yeah, that's weird looking. Okay. I'm figuring what size that is. What size is it? That's a strange looking nut. We're gonna put him some new hardware on there. Look at there, I just broke the first rule. You gotta take the negative off first. Huh. Negative first, folks. And then the positive first. Oh, boy. They'll drop that down there. Okay, out with the battery. You gotta take that battery box out too. Put this over there somewhere. Pull that off. Set back in the battery. Let's see, we're going to have to take this seat switch off. I can get my finger. If I can get my finger in there, I'll get me a little screwdriver. Give me a little screwdriver. Here we go. Now we'll feed that down through there. Oh, got to get that off. Let's figure out how to get that off there, boy. Come on. There we go. We got it. All that's got to go through that hole. That little clip right there. Little clip right there. Now we'll pull the battery cables out. Pull this wire through. There we go. Now we can see, let me grab a flash of that. I don't want to use that one, I've already got it set up where I need it. And that belt has come off that pulley and went under it. Indeed. All right, let's raise it up and get busy. Okay. I'm gonna take this bar right here off. Instead of pulling this whole pulley down, I'm gonna just take this bar. It's just got a 9/16 socket. We'll take that bolt out. I'll show you. And you got to turn the wheels in just a perfect spot to be able to go up through this hole. Right there. And it screws right into the frame and it comes out. That bolt screws through right there. I don't know how well you can see that, but right in that hole right there. You get your 9/16 socket up through there, push the belt out of the way. Ooh, that thing's tight. Tight, tight. I'm about to use a ratchet. Ooh, that thing's tight. I'll use my breaker bar for the hole. There we go. We got her broke loose. Well, I had it going the wrong way, that's why I wouldn't break it. Here we go. There's that. Yeah, I had the impact reversed. It was tightening it, not loosening it. Okay. So now we can take this bar off. There's that bar that holds that belt around the pulley up there. Now set the parking brake. There we go. Now we can take the belt off that pulley. Take the belt off that pulley. See, it goes through there just like that. This one's flat, so the back side of the belt goes around this one. This one's V-shaped, so the V side of the belt goes around that one. And this one Where's that little belt finger at? I can't find it. There it is. May have to loosen. Nope, it come out. It was right through there, and that's V-shaped. So that's how that goes. That'll give us all the slack we need. I'm gonna come up here and pull it off the front pulley. All right, then I'll come back here. And then I'll try to work my way around. May have to do this from the top where I can see it better. Good idea, let's do that. Let's lower it down and go and do it from the top. I have to contort myself, and that's what throws my back out. When I have to bend over and twist, man, I tell you that sacroiliac joint just starts screaming. All right. I'll just work it out and around the pulley here if I can. Can't get my other hand in there, no way. It's got, you can't really see it. It's got two belt fingers. It's got one there the belt goes through, and it's got one here. Make sure the belt goes inside of there. But it feels like it's hung on something down there. You just got to work it. There. I might end up just cutting it. Oh yeah, it's hung pretty good. Hung pretty good. Let's raise it back up and see if we can get it back into the underside. Figure out what it's hanging on. Yeah, it's wedged down in there pretty good. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's wedged under that pulley between the transmission housing. If we can manage to get that thing out of there, I've got just the tool. There we go. By golly, we'll get it now. That's the easiest thing to do, just cut it. Yeah, this belt was in horrible shape. Look at that. Alrighty, we'll just come back up here. Come back over here. And we'll just pull out this way. Good enough. Good enough. Now we'll come and get the new one. And what I want to do is find a good reference point here. Start here at the part number. Make sure it's the same length. Before I go threading it on there, find out it's the wrong belt. And back at the part number, right there. I believe we're good. I believe we're good. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is fish it above this bodywork. Fish it through there. Bring it down. I'm not going to put it on the pulley yet. I'm just going to get it above this deck pulley. Just let it kind of sit right there. You know, maybe I should have put it on the transmission first, because now I'm going to need a lot of slack for that. Yeah, let me see here. Got to go above the fan, in between the fan and that. Let's lower the table and do it from the top now that we can get to it. Now that it's not stuck. Find somewhere to sit the camera. Flash that. All right, just goes right around there like that. All right, got it around there. It's on the pulley. So now back under it. Back to the underside. And what I want to do here is, here, let me crawl under here with you. Make sure it goes on the inside of that. Make sure it goes on the inside of that. Just like that. Right. Thought I dropped the camera there. All right, this one goes around that one. This one goes around that one. And this one goes around that one. V-side, flat side. All right, that is proper. That's proper. Move my light again. And we'll feed it back around this pulley. We'll stick my head up there and look, make sure it ain't wrapped around nothing that it shouldn't be. And it is. You see what we did? Let me grab a flashlight. We went under that bar. It should have gone on top of that bar. It's got that belt in a pretty good bind right there. See that? So, come back up here, take the belt back off. Take it back off these pulleys. And we'll have to take it back off the transmission too, because we don't have enough slack. We don't have enough slack. No big deal. See if I can reach it from the top. No big deal. Roll it. Now, we'll come back around here. Man, you gotta check and double check and triple check yourself when you're doing this. I do not want to destroy a new belt. If I would have fired this thing up and took off with it like that, it would have lasted probably 2 minutes. Trying to hang on something up there. Nope. Yeah, get it off. It got hung on that nut on top of that. Okay, go up and over that bar. I should have caught that pretty quick, but I didn't. Yeah, I should have caught that while I was doing it. Now, yep. Now we can get it back up on the transmission. See it. I can't see it good. Alright, we're on there. And we're on there. We're on. Alright. This one goes over that one. Just got to make sure this belt ain't got no twists in it anywhere. There and there. All right. Now we can put it back on the engine pulley. That's much gooder. That's much gooder. Now let me stick my head back up in there again. And that's how it goes. Just like that. Now I'll take the parking brake off. Check the tightness. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Now that we got the tension on there, we can put that belt keeper back on there. This side here just goes up and do a little hole on that side over there. That way you know it's lined up. Just got to fish it up through there. Fish it up through there. Hang on 1 second. I smell something burning. Oh Lord, look at there. Floyd's got his smoker going. Ooh, we're eating good today. Ha ha! That man can smoke some chicken and ribs. Good Lord. 70-year-old retired military man, and all he does is grills. Oh man, what a life. That's what he likes to do. That's all he's got to do, really. Okay, make sure that goes on each side of the belt. See, now I can't concentrate because Floyd's over there smoking chicken. Let's see, where's the hole? Put the hole there. Get it started if I can. Boy, you just can't get no hand up in there. I need to take that parking brake off, I guess, because it's got the belt pulled too tight and I can't fight it. There it goes. All right. Let me look on this side, make sure it's lined up. That little thing pokes through the hole. Make sure it's where it needs to be. Okay. I'll have to hold it. Get my hand over there. See that? On that side over there, it's a little hole it goes into. Lose my socket if I ain't careful. All right, let's go over here and look. Make sure we're in the hole that we're supposed to be in. Right there. That's where that goes. That's where it sits, right there. It just kind of floats around up in there, and that's all there is to it. Grab my breaker bar. Take the parking brake off. Yeah, just make sure she's snuggly real good. Yeah, she's good and tight. All right, that is a drive belt on the Ariens, 42, the 46, 42s to be similar. Whew, I'm tired now. Okay, drive belt. Take one more last look. We're inside. And we are golden. Check the transmission. We're in. It's inside the belt fingers. Everything here is good. Okay. Whew. Now we'll lower it back down and get the battery back in it. All right, what do I do with the battery box? There it is. Put your seat wires through there. Get your positive cable through there. Get your negatory cable up through there. Click it back in. That goes back in there. This is going to be the trick here, getting this back in there. I'll get my fat fingers in there, we'll do it. There we go. Now we'll get the battery back in there. Shove that back on. Get some fresh hardware. Positive first, in case I touch it, something. Get your little nut started. Listen to them birds out there. I'm gonna do an experiment on this video. That's why I got the fan going. I want to play with that speech recognition. See if I can drown out the sound of that fan just slightly, but you can still hear the tools clanging and running. And I tried using that on another video, but it wouldn't even let you hear the weed eater or nothing. I just cranked right in front of the camera. All it would let you hear was my voice, and it just sounded weird. I didn't care for it. But you can turn it down a little bit where it ain't drowning everything out. Because I know how much y'all love listening to me run my mouth. It made the video sound like he was in a submarine, just way deep. Underwater mower repair. All right. There's the battery. Now I'm gonna, let me hit pause. I'm gonna change tripods again. Alrighty, fresh view. Jack stands out of the way. Make sure this cable is somewhere secure. We're fixing to go drive this thing. Let's find somewhere to hook this cable. That's a good place for it. Make sure everything is secure. Raise them up a little bit. Hey, let's get it on the ground. Get it on the ground. Move all these clips. Get the clips on the ground. All right, let's go see how she drives. Ooh, that seat's uncomfortable with no pad. I believe I don't have that seat hooked up just right. Let's look, because every time you take it out of gear, it wants to die. Oh, that's what it is. I'm not pushing that down. Because evidently I don't have enough meat on my butt to be able to push this button down. We'll put that rag right there. See if that helps it. I'll just put one cheekbone on it. Either that or I don't have it hooked up right. I may not have it hooked up properly. How many times have y'all done that? Look. Yeah, I tell you, I've lost over 100 pounds in the last 4 or 5 years. I don't have enough meat to push that button. Hey, that's a good problem to have, I tell you. I ain't complaining. God, I went from 264 down to below 160 now. Being out here in this sweat box all day, I ain't gonna make y'all watch me do this deck right here. I'm just gonna sharpen the blades and clean it and stick it back on, and I'm gonna do a couple other things for him. I'm check his air filter. I know the oil's good. I checked it. It's pretty fresh. I stuck his fuel shot off on there for him. He asked me for that. I'm gonna glue this seat back and tie it up and let it set overnight. Somebody asked me in the comment, let me look, see who that was. They said, Tom, I'd like to see the results of you gluing that seat down. I'm gonna show you. Is that video I did early last week, whenever it was? Let's see, let me go to comments. Oh, let's see, who all commented? Let's see, it's a shame I had left. Keep your coming, oh, there it is. Rick Browerman. Yeah, maybe sometime you can show us the finished seat. Yes, I will. Do it right now, Mr. Rick. Here's the one I glued last week. It's been, like I said, it's been over a week. This guy's been out of town for 2 weeks. But see, it's good. They ain't going nowhere. So that was the finished product, Mr. Rick. And we're going to do that one too. I've only glued a few of those in years and years. Now I've got like, what, 7 in the last month? I guess because everybody's bringing their old stuff out. Same with this one. They ain't used that since last year. His son got old enough to be able to use it. And he was hiring somebody to cut his grass because he was a first responder. He's always out of the house and gone to work. Well, all right, boys and girls, that's enough of me rambling. I know y'all live it when I ramble. I ain't gonna sing that song. That is a drive belt on an Ariens tractor. I don't know what, all the stickers are gone. Like I said, I don't know what the model number is, but the product number, well, the model number is a 93605-600. 46-inch tractor. I'm sure the 42s are all the same. Husky Varney. Y'all be good, boys and girls. I love y'all. Thanks for watching another Tom Living video. And I will catch you guys and girls on the next one, man. Love y'all. Tell somebody I love them. Be good.